Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Anon-Reacts. Today we're back with another video, back with another compilation. This is Ross Kemp's top 10 terrifying moments. Ross Kemp's a UK guy, but he does his stuff all over the world. I think he's done numerous of shows. And the guy's a bit of a legend. I think he used to do TV and shit back in the day. Um, so yeah, I know he's done some pretty mad things. So let's see the top 10 things he's done. So let's get straight into this. But before you do that, please like and subscribe. Comment on the channel what I should react to. Can be anything: compilations, funny, fails, memes, whatever the fuck you want. But yeah, without no further ado, let's get straight into this. Ross Kemp, top 10 terrifying moments.
Pushed in the direction of the helicopter, they suppress it immediately. Otherwise, it could be.
I think I just watched a couple of these shows back in the day, man, and yeah, and mad. It goes like goes on treks. What do they do? Where all the Taliban and shit are. We'll go with the front line or whatever, and you will get some good shots from there and some good shots taken at him. I think so. Let's carry on. Anyway.
It's a potential disaster.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 terrifying Ross Kemp moments.
They will hardly sleep until they empty the tank.
They empty the entire tank, yeah.
Sit down.
Sit
down. Sit down.
Give me. Really?
Give me.
Why has it got so
I think I remember that one.
I think mainly social media, so Snapchat, Instagram, certain people say things and it just escalates the situation. Now everyone thinks it's fashion to be carrying a knife.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Nice.
For this list, we're going to be looking at the moments in Ross Kemp's heart-pounding TV shows that had us chewing our fingernails in fear. Which Ross Kemp moment got your heart racing? Let us know in those comments below. Number 10, the worst prison. Ross Kemp is willing to go anywhere, including what the UN calls the worst prison in Africa. It's home to some of the worst kinds of criminals you can find, but the biggest issue is the sheer number of inmates.
Wow, that's well overcrowded.
Over 1,000 men are in this prison.
That is
all
crazy.
kept in the same room.
All the prisoners, numbering 968 on the day that we visited, are crammed into the prison yard. Less than
That's not. I bet that's horrible being there, man. Not nice.
the size of a football pitch.
Ross sits in the middle of them all as he gets his tour of the prison. You really have to wonder how they maintain the peace with this many combustible elements in one place.
One of the militias tried to spring a senior member from the prison using AK-47s and grenades.
Number 9, a big arrest.
So we're going to suspect number one's house, yeah?
Yes, we are, yes.
And he basically is the ringleader.
Traffickers are Ross's next target in this episode, which surprisingly takes place in the UK.
I always think, does he not get like a rebound? Just something not come back off like the stuff that he's doing? Like, it's mad, mate. I wouldn't be doing that, but it's mad that he does it, innit?
He follows the local police as they attempt to apprehend a number of traffickers in their homes. The arrest is swift and they get their man, but the tension beforehand is almost too much to bear. It's horrifying to think that such things are taking place so close and so often.
And that is the main suspect.
The main suspect doesn't want to be filmed, but Ross is having none of it.
Well, you can be filmed, mate, because you're a suspect of being a people trafficker, but we can't show your face.
Number 8, meeting a
Shit.
pirate. Piracy has been a huge issue with US and European ships travelling through
Yo,
Somalia.
that would be mad, that, man. Somalians and shit taking a boat. That's why I don't go on the sea and that, not on the boats and shit like that. Fuck
Some
that.
time. So Kemp decides to look into the issue.
We're waiting to meet up with a pirate from Puntland, Somalia.
He wants to know the truth, so he arranges to meet with an actual pirate. We get an idea of just how much of a threat and just how well prepared these pirates are, as they apparently undergo extreme training. In Kemp's own words,
Mad.
he has sympathy for those at the bottom of these organisations, and it's those at the top who he truly despises for taking advantage of them.
You've actually notified the American and the French now, as a body of pirates, that you will never release American or French seamen if you capture them.
Number 7, knife gang members. If meeting with one criminal is intimidating, how about meeting 4? Knife crime numbers are ever rising in London, with many young people getting
Hanging,
hurt.
mate.
I'm just about to go
Hanging.
into a flat in South London and speak to 4 gang members who carry knives.
Kemp meets with some gang members who have been involved in said crimes to try to rationalise why it happens. It's an intense
I
moment,
know.
though
Why
much to our
knives?
surprise,
Fucking
this
pussy
doesn't
game,
deter
mate.
Ross from giving them a lecture.
So you know 3 young people have lost their lives. And you still carry knives.
I've got to protect myself. It's hard out there when you think of it. It's hard.
It's a war out there. Shut up, you fucking muppet, man. Fucking pussy, man. Fight with your fucking hands.
But
Fucking
all
don't
the
get
members
it,
are
man.
carrying weapons, and even show them to the camera makes you wonder how Ross can keep so calm.
Can I ask a question? Where did that come from?
You can get that online. You can get that anywhere.
I can get around the corner.
One phone. Can I touch it?
Go ahead.
What? Number 6,
Sick,
the
mate.
rascals.
Sick.
A lot of the time, Kemp puts himself directly in the most dangerous of situations. A notorious group of vehicle raiders, known as the Rascals, is his next obstacle.
Suddenly, we spot something up ahead.
Lock your doors.
Driving around at night, you know something is about to go down, and it does. On both sides of the street,
But,
there are people stood in wait. They were apparently looting an overturned oil truck.
That is full of fuel. You can smell it. There's smoking by it as well.
Kemp and his team driving through the crowd is one of
Mad.
the most harrowing visuals in the show's history.
Police can't do anything because it's already
Stop.
yeah. They will hardly sleep until they empty the tank.
They empty the entire tank, yeah.
Number 5, a
Shit.
dangerous battlefield.
Ooh.
During his time in Afghanistan, the presence of IEDs posed a massive threat.
On the bomber track. Ross, stay on the track.
When one is spotted, Ross and the gang must retreat, but he soon finds himself in the middle of a battlefield.
Look at the top of that. That's what surrounds it.
Later, as the team continue their mission,
Mad.
they must walk on a very narrow defined path, with the knowledge that one step off it could result in them coming into contact with an IED. How Kemp got out of this nightmare alive, we'll never know.
Anyone know what that was?
Contact ID.
Number 4,
Okay,
trying
no.
to intercept an attack. Pirates again in this clip, but this time, rather than talking to one, Ross is trying to stop them. Joining the crew of the HMS Northumberland, they attempt
So
to
that
stop
shoot
a
rounds
potential
at other
pirate
shit
attack.
like that.
Doctor speaking. We are under hostage situation.
It's a mad scramble to get there in time, and you feel the anxiety in the air.
Confirmation now over the radio that the ship has definitely been pirated. So it's on its way to Somalia. Pirates on board.
But sadly, they just
Ooh.
aren't quick enough, and the ship is seized by the pirates. They later find a small boat that was used by the pirates to reach bigger vessels, and it's carrying some terrifying gear, including an RPG.
Fucking
So you
hell.
suspect there are other RPGs on
Yo.
the Sonata now. Someone's got a launcher that goes with it and their AK-47s.
Number 3, meeting New Orleans gangsters. Ross wanted to dig deeper into one of the main crises facing New Orleans, gang culture following the devastating events of Hurricane Katrina.
This cross right here means I wasn't playing. It's not for decoration.
To get his information, he meets up with 2 locals.
Fucking mad
one of
American
whom is
gangsters
armed
in that.
throughout the
Well, in
interview.
the Crips.
There's a very intense atmosphere throughout the chat.
You ever hold by holding court? I was 5-time loser. I will hold court right then and now.
They make it very clear that they would take what they want from whoever they want, and that includes Kemp and his crew. Kemp remains stoic throughout though, and we gain some insight into just how bad it's gotten.
This hell. This is hell. this hell right here on earth.
Number 2, Man
Oh
Down.
my god.
Ross has always said the hardest thing he's ever done is not get shot in Afghanistan.
This is a good way of goading them.
It's bait. It's bait. She's bait.
Essentially,
taunting.
It's taunting. And does it normally work? Does it normally taunt them?
Yeah,
Always.
especially when we get the pipe from.
In this episode, he joins Delta Company as they attempt to bait out terrorist members to give away their position. They're met with heavy retaliation
mad,
from
that.
the group and are in constant fear of being targeted by mortars.
Man down! Man down!
We need a medic.
Oh.
Most terrifying of all is when one of the team members is caught in the crossfire and needs to be treated immediately. Fortunately, the soldier came out of the ordeal all right.
So, Mr. Pollock, you feel like a lucky man at the moment? Yeah?
So shrapnel to the face.
I don't even realise the fuss bag like 100 rounds. Yeah, I know, we were behind you, mate. Well done, you did a fantastic job.
Number 1,
Okay,
Guerrilla
yeah.
Confrontation. If the question of is Ross Kemp
Oh yeah, I seen this back in the day, time ago. It's when he starts putting the guns from telling him that, but then he grabs the gun, doesn't he? Is it real? Because if it was real, then like, I don't know. Surely they would have just shot him there straight on point, you know what I mean? But
Hardman was
let's watch it
evidently
anyway.
there, then this clip gives us a firm answer. During his hike in the jungle, he's confronted by 2 less than savoury fellas who Kemp figures are going to test it in some way.
I was told that we were going to meet some guys that have been involved in some trouble. Yeah? That true?
While at first they offer him tobacco and a local nut, soon the situation turns dire as armed guerrillas turn up with their sights on Ross.
You going to kill me? You going to kill me? Really?
Incredibly, he doesn't back down despite the unenviable position he's in. Ross may have maintained his cool head, but the audience
Think that's
home
real
is
or what?
definitely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, so I proved myself, eh?
You agree with our picks?
Just
Check
a
out
test,
this
just
other
testing
video
him.
from
Oh.
Watch Mojo UK. Be sure
Yeah,
to
that's mad, that's mad. Ross Kemp is a mad man and he does some mad stuff. And he's from the UK, innit? So big up to him. That was his 10 most terrifying moments. Yeah, it was alright. I won't say it was that terrifying, like, oh no. You know what I mean? But to be in his position right there, I think that would be pretty terrifying. The stuff that he's seeing, the stuff that he's doing. But yeah, that was a good video, good compilation to watch there. And yeah, just please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment on the box in the comment section what I should react to next. And yeah, that's Anon-Reacts, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.